Welcome to the Best 5 Minute Wine Podcast with Forrest Kelly.
I mean, it's a kind of a Cinderella story. It's an ugly-duckly transformation.
The Best 5 Minute Wine Podcast.
What is the public's negative perception of Rosé?
That Rosé wine is not a real wine, that it's a byproduct from red wine and has been considered as sort of a trivial thirst quencher. But the wine did not really deserve to be compared with red and white wine. And for some reasons, it was only about these wines. You could have kind of discussions about terroir and grape variety and steel tanks or barrel aging or whatever you talk about when you talk about wine. I think that the wine had this reputation for good reasons, because for many years, Rosé wine was not a wine that was made on its own terms. For good reasons, Rosé in the old days had a bad reputation. And I think a lot of us know about these commercial successes, Rosé classics like this chubby bottled Matteos. But this has definitely changed. And yeah, as I said, today the Rosé wine is made on its own terms. Very often when you get a glass of Rosé, you get a really good wine experience. Just getting a beverage, you're not just quenching your thirst, you are getting a really great wine experience.
Just to tease the book, the name of the book again is Rosé Revolution, right?
We call it the Rosé Revolution because we truly believe that a revolution has been going on in the wine world in the past couple of decades. We have 13 different producers in this story, and in one way or another, they all kind of get into this great narrative. I mean, it's a kind of a Cinderella story. It's an ugly-duckly transformation. I could talk about Lucien of Château down in Provence. Actually, his Château is located just a few kilometers from my own vineyard. And he was definitely a person that was inspiring me and was showing me how things were changing and how things were developing. I mean, he is basically a really good story, because Lucien is a man from a renowned Bordeaux wine family. About 20 years ago, he sold the family estate in Château in Bordeaux, and he used the money to purchase a chateau in Provence. And Provence, a region that at the time was considered a low-status wine area, and what Lucien wanted was to produce Rosé, an equally low-status wine. And the whole wine establishment at that time were shaking their head, but Lucien did not care. He had a vision. He wanted to make Rosé into a real wine. And yeah, to cut it short, today, nobody's shaking their head. He's really succeeded in turning Rosé into a real wine. And he has definitely been one of the most important pioneers in this development that we call the Rosé Revolution.
Do you think it will continue to grow?
It will definitely keep on developing. The growth the past 15 years has been very dramatic. And maybe the category will not grow in the same way in the coming years, but for sure it will establish itself as a wine category on its own. If you look into the whole world, every 10th bottle that is opened is a Rosé wine. And if you go to France, 3 of them are Rosé. A lot of us have this experience that when you go into a liquor store, there are more Rosé wine on the shelves. If you go to a restaurant, well, there are more Rosé wines to choose between, and so on.
Was there something after completing the book that completely caught you by surprise, and without your experience, maybe you wouldn't have been able to capture it?
I mean, Jens and I traveling around the world to visit these producers and to meet with them and spend time with them. I mean, we've been with them in the vineyards, and we've been talking to them. We have been eating and drinking with them. And I mean, I wouldn't say it has caught us by surprise, but I would say that we are really impressed with the dedication of these professionals, who are definitely driven by passion and enthusiasm for their craft, who have the will and courage to both invest and experiment in producing the wine, and always aiming for a higher quality, and who are the ones to thank for having a third wine category today and a third option when you choose to drink a glass of wine. And then from exploring this world of Rosé, it's really fascinating to experience the diversity and to find out that within this category you can really get a lot of different experiences and a lot of really good experiences.
The best 5-minute wine podcast.
Don't forget my favorite part.
Please like and follow.